What's cracking, Tonali? Your boys got the inside scoop on a pulsating clash that saw our beloved Newcastle pull off a stunning second-half comeback against Nottingham Forest. Buckle up, because this one's a roller coaster ride of emotions. Let's set the scene, shall we? The City ground was buzzing with anticipation as two of the Premier League's surprise packages went head-to-head. On one side, you had Forest, the provincial upstarts punching well above their weight under the watchful eye of Nuno Espirito Santo. On the other, our very own Newcastle, a team that's been steadily climbing the ranks and now sits just a point behind their opponents. The first half was a bit of a slog, if we're being honest. Newcastle struggled to find their rhythm and Forest took full advantage, with Brazilian sensation Murillo nodding them into the lead from a set piece. It was a gut punch for the Toon faithful, but little did we know, the real fireworks were yet to come. As the second half kicked off, Eddie Howe's men came out with renewed vigour, and boy, did it pay dividends. First, it was the ever-clinical Alexander Isak pouncing on a loose ball to draw us level with a poacher's finish. Then just when you thought it couldn't get any better, up stepped the one and only Joelinton. A beast, a machine, as Howe himself described him, to unleash an absolute thunderbolt from distance, leaving the Forest keeper grasping at thin air. But wait, there's more. Just when you thought the comeback was complete, on came Harvey Barnes, the man Howe has been trying to find room for in his starting 18s. And boy, did he make his mark, cutting inside and firing home a sumptuous third to seal the most unlikely of victories. Now, I know what you're thinking, mate. That's all well and good, but what about the juicy details? Well, fear not, because your boys got you covered. First up, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the referee, Anthony Taylor. Safe to say, he didn't exactly endear himself to the Forest faithful, with Nuno's assistant, Rui Barbosa, even getting booked for venting his frustrations. Talk about a heated atmosphere. And then there's the whole Elliot Anderson situation. The lad from Whitley Bay, who Howe was so reluctant to let go of last summer, came on as a second-half substitute to a warm reception from both sets of fans. It's a real testament to the bond between club and player, even in the face of those dreaded profit and sustainability wrangles. But enough about the sideshows, let's get back to the main event. That second-half performance from Newcastle was nothing short of sensational, with Howe himself hailing it as up there with our best this season. And who can argue? From the tactical tweaks to the sheer grit and determination on display, it was a masterclass in how to turn a game on its head. So there you have it, Tonali. A comeback for the ages, a statement victory, and a performance that should have the rest of the Premier League sitting up and taking notice. But before I sign off, let me hit you with a little call to action. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because your boys got plenty more where this came from. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single second of the action as we continue our quest for glory.